Okay, so normally we talk about stockpiling on a Friday. We're going to suspend that this day. Instead, we're going to talk about common ways that people lose money by the way they shop, things that all of us at some point or another forget to do. And we'll talk about that in a minute. Good morning. Good morning. This is Jan from New York City. Channel name Jan from New York City saves money. I truly love helping people keep some more of their own hard-earned money. Could that be you? How you doing today? Happy Friday. Hope that this audio video, as always, finds everybody doing well. Did you know that even picking the wrong day of the week can affect how you shop, affect how much you pay for something? It really makes a difference. Therefore, you know it yourself. If you go to the store on certain days of the week, you might have a better chance at concentrating better and getting better prices. Know your own local store kind of habit. Where is it more crowded? When is it more crowded? Things variate slightly, but I could tell you this: Saturdays at the grocery store are a different issue more than, let's say, a middle of the week kind of day, in my honest, as a general rule of thumb. That's been my experience. However, double check, as I always say, in your area. Try picking the best day of the week. The best day of the week. Look that up in your own location. Next, going shopping without a list. Now, you might say, well, Jan, come on, everybody knows you should shop with a list. Yeah, everybody knows it, but does everybody do it? No, well, I tend to think not everybody does it, but it is important to keep an eyeball as to what you really need to get. Okay. So this is when you get to do that. You could do that at home. Of course, it's part of your preparing to shop. Not to mention, another very important thing to do is check your little inventory at home and not duplicate purchases that you really don't want to expend that money on. You could be getting something else. Just saying, just saying. Next, of course, the famous, or should I say infamous, making impulsive purchases. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, you're in a bad mood for some other reason. Sometimes people feel shopping helps their mood. Well, it could help a person's mood, but if they're watching a penny, they might get into a bad mood when they realize you went way over budget. So, impulsive shopping for the wrong reasons. Impulsive shopping can be very, very expensive. Not bothering to check the weekly ads, huge mistake. Huge mistake, and no excuses offered these days because guess what? We have so much availability of information at the touch of a button. It's not like the good old days in grandma's day when either she had or he had, grandma or grandpa had to walk to the grocery store and perhaps get a flyer and then check it out either right then and there, make a snap decision, or make two trips to the grocery store even before people were sending flyers out to people's homes or apartments. Today, all we have to do is look online. So honestly, we can comparison shop very easily. And we also know what is going on sale and work our shopping around that. Just saying, just saying. I mean, am I right or am I right? I know I am right on this one specifically. Next, shopping just for a recipe. Oh, well, sometimes those recipes could be expensive, and we also have to learn the art of swapping out something on a recipe and, using our, good old common sense. We could swap out lesser expensive ingredients for other ingredients. For example, what do you call that? Let's say mascarpone cheese versus an inexpensive brand of cream cheese, which many times can be substituted in certain recipes. Just giving you a little bit of an example, or vanilla extract versus imitation vanilla extract. It's actually not too bad in some recipes, the imitation. So don't rule out using that. Okay. just saying, because the goal, of course, is to save some more money. All right, let's see. Buying just when you run out of something. Many times, the main reason people end up at the grocery store a little more often than when they should is because they run out of bread, eggs, and milk. And I know I've covered this a couple of times on video. So try to plan ahead and reduce your shopping trips by making sure that you have more of those staples that you're going to use. A good idea would be to notice how much you spend on a monthly basis. Keep a little bit of a track inventory in advance to see how long does it take you to use up a dozen eggs? How much milk do you purchase for your family for a month? Knowing this information ahead of time, you are ahead of the game. Just saying, just saying. That way you don't run out just to buy things because you run out. This is another interesting one. Buying the same things every week over and over and over. First of all, it can be boring to never change up your food plan. Change it up, make it more interesting every now and again. But just going to the grocery store and buying the same thing over and over again without even checking the prices, this is where it can be a trap. Yeah, you're familiar with it. Yeah, you know where it is. I understand it. I get that. And it's convenient. Just zip, zip, zip up and down the aisle. I know you want to get out of there as fast as possible, but there may be a change either against your favor cost wise or for your favor, but you're bypassing it up because you didn't look. So change things up and be a little more observant as you go along. Even if you do get the same things, take a fast glance to make sure that there wasn't any major increase on that. And then you can at least make a decision to figure out what you would like to do. By the way, if you found any value in this audio video, don't forget to smash down the like button. I want to let you know that I truly do appreciate every one of you. I know normally that Fridays is stockpiling Friday, but I couldn't help but just, mention these close reminders. Sometimes the most common things that we do can be costly. All of us, every single one of us. We're not perfect little robots here. We're humans and we make mistakes or we're not informed. There's always a reason why we do things. But I know this, if we stay a little bit more on top of the situation and be more mindful of our decisions on purpose and with great intention, I absolutely know that every one of us can stand to save even more money. Wishing everybody an amazing, fantastic day. I do believe we should do what this lady does a little more often. Hang on. Amazing, fantastic upcoming weekend. Take good care, everybody.